Hey guys, it's Mike and Kirsty. Today we are going to answer some questions about our first times. The first one is the first YouTube video that we ever watched. I think my first YouTube video was probably just like something about Romeo and Michelle because I used to be obsessed with looking up like the quotes from movie scripts.
I think mine was Alan.
What's Alan?
There's this little like prairie dog thing that's just going,
Alan.
and they'd like, Alan,
I remember that one.
yeah.
The second one is the first person that you ever subscribed to. First person I subscribed to was Shmo Yoho. They used to make songs out of like news castings. What was yours?
What? You?
Okay. Do you still talk to your first love? No.
Never talk to your first love.
I don't think that's like a general rule, but
yeah,
no, I don't
is.
speak to my
yeah,
first
no,
love.
it should be.
What was your first kiss? You can take this one.
It was like, I didn't really know what I was doing. Knew what I was supposed to do. There was a lot of like mouth involvement, but there was no tongue.
I think my first time was with my 6th grade girlfriend, and we went to we were at like a baseball game, and like we walked into the woods together. I think we just knew that we were supposed to kiss because we were in 6th grade now, and yeah, so we just did, and then we broke up. Like, what was your first alcoholic drink?
My mum gave me some champagne once. It was a celebratory experience. Don't remember what it was. And then another time she gave me Carver. So I know that I had champagne first, and then another time someone offered me champagne, and I was like, oh no, darling, I much prefer Carver. And I think I was about 7 when that happened.
Oh my god!
Wasn't
7?
drunk.
It was the last time I was in Aruba, so I think it was like 13 years old. And like they didn't ID you or anything when you went to the hotel bar, so we got sex on the beach, which just sounded really exciting at that age. You were like, ooh, wow, look at me, I have alcohol. The next question is, what was your first car?
Well, for all the English people, mine was a Ford Fiesta. Purple.
We also have Ford Fiestas, so. My first car was a Toyota Camry, which I totaled after 8 months, I think. So what was your first job?
I worked at a
A cafe?
cafe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How old were you?
13.
Oh my god! My first job was when I was 14 at this Kay's famous pizza that's on the lake that I grew up on, and I think it's only famous in our town, but... What was your first pet?
Kiwi.
That's a fruit.
My Russian little hamster.
Oh, you got a hamster. I never was allowed any of those. I don't think I ever wanted one really, but
I
we
don't
were
think I
allowed
wanted
either.
one, but I just got given it.
Yeah, my first pet was a Rottweiler named Benson.
Oh, was he your dog?
No, he was my parents' dog, obviously.
Family pet.
Yeah.
First family pet that you
Yeah, but we
had.
didn't have him for very long because he died. Who was your first celebrity crush? My first celebrity crush was Jennifer Aniston, which is weird as like a 12, 13-year-old boy that I would fancy like a, I don't know what she was at the time, maybe like 28-year-old woman. But nowadays, since I was like able to really understand who I am, my first celebrity crush was Zac Efron.
Adam Garcia.
I don't know who that is.
Coyote Ugly?
Is he the main guy from Coyote Ugly?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think that was the first crush that I had. But
I've
now
never heard anyone
realising
actually
it's...
mention him. Who was the first person to text you today? Nobody texted you today.
My mum.
Oh, did she text you in the
Yeah.
morning? You were the first person to text me today, so
Oh,
there's no interesting story there.
no.
Who was your first grade teacher?
She was like a witch. She looked like a witch.
Okay.
She dressed in like dark
She didn't like
clothes.
cast spells, Expelliarmus
No,
on
She
everyone.
didn't. Oh shit, I can't remember her name.
Mine was called Mrs. Stevens.
Oh,
I don't have any like exciting story about her. Like I just happen to remember her name.
I don't remember my name. Her name.
Where was your first sleepover?
Does it class as a sleepover if there's just 2 of you?
Yeah, I think so. Like, yeah.
My friend Rachel, that was my first sleepover.
I think my first sleepover was my friend Billy. Sure, I slept over somewhere else, but nothing that I would remember. I was too young to remember, so I guess the first sleepover I remember was my friend Billy. What was the first concert that you ever went to? My first concert that I can remember, and if I remember in chronological order, you know, when you're young and you mix things up and you think things happen, but I'm really sure that my first concert was with my mom to go see Richard Marx.
No idea who that is, but mine was
Really?
Steps.
Oh, we didn't know who Steps was either.
No.
I didn't know who Steps was till I moved here. What was your first ever tweet? My first tweet was 10 hours of sleep and I'm still tired.
Oh shoot.
That's ridiculous.
I think I vaguely remember this. It was something to do about a documentary
Right.
about porn. And it was on a HD channel on Sky. So I tweeted, HD porn is so clear that you can actually see how disappointed their parents are.
And that was you just being like, hi, I'm on Twitter now.
Pretty much.
Alright guys, that's it for today. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. Bye. Be like a dead serious person and tell me what to say. All I can hear in my head is, a deeper shade of blue. Okay,
There's
seriously.
nothing I can't... Tragedy!
Okay, for real. 5, 6, 7, 8.